So Haven for Heroes goes out on picks, and here we are to do a look at some stuff that my buddy Dan, who does cleanouts, has pulled out of a house, and we're gonna look at all of it and try to come up with a price. I don't know, this is pretty big, and there's some amazing stuff. We're gonna show most of it to you, and as we go through and do some pricing, and then we'll let you know whether we get it or not. There's 8 per row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 40, 80.
It's pretty, this is pretty much, she's Barbie, so she goes down here. But these are all within here.
Right.
And this whole row, she's from Japan, but she's Barbie from Japan. All of these are Barbie.
Right.
And then all of these are the country ones.
Yeah, but they are all branded Barbie. So they are still Barbies. Even though they're not the Barbie, they're Barbies.
Yeah, they all are.
Yep, yeah.
Everything is. All of this stuff is.
Yeah.
Except for baby
stuff
dolls.
over there. That's like kissy dolls.
Kissy dolls, yeah, the baby dolls. Woo. All right, let's see, this is that. Take some down just because I want to look at the. So Winter Princess Barbie. Like if you're into the Barbie, if you've just found her because of the movie, or if you've been doing it forever, there's some incredible stuff here. Leaving some of the best stuff for last. We'll let you in on it. We'll show it to you. But so this is the Great Eras. Again, I love these when they have them the show boxes where you can see them, and then you can close it up, and then the light's not getting into them. You don't have a UV problem, so you don't have to box them in a UV protective box. Got a medieval lady. You know, the quality older Barbies had some really great quality to them. You know, this is probably early 1990s. Then we got Queen Elizabeth. You know, there's a lot of interest in Queen Elizabeth since her passing. Beautiful, beautiful dresses. Oh, we got doubles. You love doubles, especially, probably the best one in the lot. They got a Southern Belle, supposed to be 1850s. Oh, the Gibson Girl. Now, the Gibson Girl is also, she was used a lot on the advertising. Coca-Cola used the Gibson Girl. Actually, I believe the Coca-Cola Barbie is a Gibson Girl, if I remember. Well, one of the Coca-Cola Barbies. I'm sure there's been a lot more than just one. But, this is from the Spiegel catalog. This is Summer Sophisticated Barbie. If you're into fashion too, it's, you know, Barbie's got an amazing amount of beautiful dresses. Now this is Bob Mackey's Fantasy Correct. I'm not going to take this out because I don't want to be touching it too much. This is a Bob Mackie. It's got the Bob Mackie signature on the front. We got a couple of Victorian ones, duplicates. If you were starting a collection, this would be the place to show up because, man, they have a little bit of everything. This is Midge's 30th anniversary. I'll tell you, Midge, a little foreshadowing for Midge. Cruella de Vil. Now, so this is, you know, this is a dual collectible. Disney collectors, Barbie collectors, both gonna be on for this. This is great because this opens up with a little Velcro. Makes a little scene in front of her with the dogs. You know, this is not just your regular run-of-the-mill Barbie collection. They were picking particular Barbies. There is a lot of off-the-shelf stuff from the 70s and early 80s, but the later stuff is really more of the higher end from a doll store or a collectible shop. Evening Flame. And most of the boxes are in really, really good condition, which really helps in the resale. We got a couple of Kens as the Hollywood Legend collection. I think this is that Clark Gable? Looks like that might be Clark Gable, but yeah, Clark Gable, Gone with the Wind. And then of course, you have the match, Vivian Leigh. So also a dual collectible. Anybody who collects Barbies would want it. Anybody who collects Gone with the Wind, and there are Gone with the Wind, and they're crazy because my wife is one of them that collects Gone with the Wind. Another Spiegel catalog. And these windowed ones are so great for presentation. Where you don't ever have to take the doll out. Everybody gets to see what you have. Got a Happy New Year Barbie. Oh, wearing like a kimono. We're gonna move on to some of the older Barbies because I don't want to, because there's just a massive amount of the newer stuff. Like, I know this was popular a year or two ago, the Becky handicap Barbie, handicapable Barbie. We have Ken's Kevin Pet Pals. And Barbie Dream. And we have a Kelly, which was her baby sister. Steven, Skipper, Janet, Whitney. So there is a massive amount of, there's about 8 deep on each shelf and at least 4 to 5 per shelf. So 36 to 40 dolls per shelf. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shelves of boxed Barbies. So do the math really quick, put it in the comments section. Oh wait, maybe there's even another one further down. But these Barbies up here, where in the 70s, late 70s, they did Around the World Barbie. We have Italy, Spain, England, Native American, Malaysia, yeah, Czechoslovakian, Swedish, Polynesian. So they went around the world. They made tons of these dolls. By tons, I mean different countries, which there's like 193 to 201, depending on where we are politically. Some countries split and some come together. But these are one of my favorites. They have the entire set of the Barbie rockers. So this is like 1986. Like this is the year I graduated high school, and really awesome outfits, super 80s. And they also have Ken doll. Let's see if I get the Ken doll out here. Well, we'll settle for Derek. Look at the hair, look at the jacket, pink and purples, all neon. He's got a rocker shirt on the inside. It's an awesome set. And Barbie comes with a free cassette with 4 original hits, not just songs, but hits.
We're Barbie and the Rockers, rocking out with Julie and the crew.
Well, that's really cool stuff. And then move on, they've got some great stuff, some other stuff, some early 70s. This is great because this is like how cheap can we put a doll out for the people that, I wish the sticker was still there so you could see how much it was. It was probably like $1.99 back then. But a leather fringe jacket, paisley style shirt, you know, just totally 70s. 1973 Mattel. Still in plastic on the hanger bag. Just so cool. Very cool. Now we want to whip around and show you some other stuff. Follow us around to the old stuff. So most of this is Midge and Barbies. You can see the boxed, we have the box stuff here. Midge brand new in the box. You have A lot of times they have the same box but different dolls. There's a different doll. That's a different Midge. And then we had Alan. Might have, all right, which I'm not the one most up on Barbies and the such, but I believe that was Midge's boyfriend or friend who's a boy. This is a the tag genuine Barbie. Now this looks like the original 1959 Barbie, but I believe this is a later replica, right? Yeah, but this is an early reproduction of the 1959. This is not a recent reproduction. So even the box is 1959, but I believe, did you check and see if this was?
On the other side it says replica.
Yeah, it says replica, but it doesn't say the date, right? It does say replica on the box, but it doesn't say the date. But I do believe this is probably late 80s, early 90s is what I think, is when they made that first one. Oh, she comes with different hairs because she's got the molded hair. Yeah, that's very cool. We have an extra Clark Gable, some probably 90s dolls out here. Have the Yankees Barbie, which is very cool. But these early ones here, they've been checked on the back. They're all 1962 molds and really excellent outfit here. Oh, awesome. That's a number 6 ponytail Barbie. This is the same swimsuit that was on the 1959. And none of the hair have been cut, which is amazing because a lot of this early stuff, the girls cut their hair. So just an incredible collection of early stuff. Then we'll whip around. If you look down and up, we have more dolls here. This is the Nader Kids. And I don't know what that's made of. That's pretty cool. A lot of baby dolls. I have to do some more research on the baby dolls because some are worth a lot. You can see the expression on these. These are like more the real life baby dolls. A little pricier. These are a lot of ones that like adult women would buy and then actually treat like babies. Everybody knows these. As soon as you see them, you know them immediately. This is the American doll, American Girl doll. There's a mound of them. You always like to see these. These have really good value. And then we're gonna go back over here and look at the massive amount of real life baby dolls, porcelain baby dolls. So they're, you know, they have all the rolls like fat little babies do.
Are these? You put, this one's the eyeballs falling out, but they have different heads that you put on.
That have different hair.
Yeah, but they look inside the head for things. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Oh, now their eyes fell in.
Yeah, that'll happen. This is a Max.
But you put them back in, I guess you stuff the head,
Yeah.
so it keeps the eyes in, just like that N one over there, that
Right.
lady one. That's 1961.
These are 1961.
And this is a twin doll. I don't know what that is.
There's a tonnage here. There's just a lot of baby dolls, Barbies, stuffed animals, a bunch of Stiffs. Yeah, so you can tell this was made before 1990 because it says West Germany on it. So you know it's after World War II, but before 1990 when the wall came down. 92, send to Reagan, right?
I think this is a cool one myself.
Yeah, the big hair with the really big, yeah. They all have names, Dormy. This is the original teddy bear. Knopf. Oh man, I love that. I love that. Cow. It's awesome with the bell. God, dog it. I don't know if I could even sell this. I might have to keep that.
West Germany.
They run in the $15 to $20 range a piece, which is nice for a little tiny stuffed animal.
Yeah.
And it looks like they sell pretty well. Let me just double check. There's a Cabbage Patch in the box. The boxes are really rough. They're not going to add to the value, but they've probably kept the Cabbage Patch doll in really good condition, being that the box is still here. Coleco. I'm going to be doing a lot of research on these. If you're an expert on any of this stuff, send me a message. Let me know. because some of that is what takes up the most time. This still has the birth certificate, all the birth certificate stuff is still there. Has the 1984 on right on the front. This is a really early one. Again, the box doesn't add a lot of value, but it has kept the doll in really great shape. What I didn't point out is in this shelf there is a ton of Barbie outfits, and they are all still in the box in mint condition. The boxes, some of them have wear. I always love these because, believe it or not, these are the hardest ones to find, the ones that are just, you know, the 5 and dime. This was $4.99 from Toys R Us, probably in the 90s, you know, and very few probably lasted like this, still in the box. There's just a ton of outfits. This one's an Oscar Delarante. So he's a famous designer. This is all the different outfits that they have for that. Anything that's marked with a designer rather than Mattel themselves, you know, it's something you're looking for. It's going to have a lot more value. And there's a lot more loose dolls. This is a very small run of dolls called Lamely, and we actually bought some off of Dan probably last week, and these are pretty unique. They're supposedly the males and females are all built on whatever the exact American average of a person is. There's no exaggeration of height and weight and stuff like that. So there's a lot of cool loose dolls here also. Don't pass up the loose stuff. Then we have a lot of like commemorative Barbies here, and some really cool single stuff, you know, earlier stuff. I'm sure this is going to be like 1979, 1973. I took my glasses off, but I should be able to see it. This is 1983, so it is early 80s. Still has the plastics, like they used to always put this plastic around to keep the hair from going all over the box. Just a nice piece of plastic. Everything is still intact from 1983. So that's 40 years old, that doll right there. Barbie watches.
Is that an old one?
Oh, that's a charm bracelet. Barbie charm bracelet.
All the Barbie ones. Do these two.
The thing would be, first, let's see the makers.
Japan.
Oh, that'll be good. This is branded Barbie on the back. This is a real Barbie.
This is the 35th anniversary. This one's Japan.
Here, let me look. Have you looked up Barbie watches at all?
No.
Let me see what they.
This one
Been
is
trying to get it
this
all
is Japan.
in.
And some of the bubble cut Barbies and stuff like that, on their feet, they'll say Japan,
Yeah,
and they do.
awesome. But one sold for $300 on bids, 36 bids. So what do you do on a pick? You got to go through all the stuff. You got to figure, you know, if I've got 5 of the classics, I'll probably look up 2 of them, get an average price, figure out what I can make on them, and then make my offer. But I got to do that 200 and some odd times. There's at least over 200 dolls here. Including the stifes, which I definitely, absolutely, positively want. So that's what you do. You come to a pick, you go over it, you come up with your best price, and it, you know, everybody knows it's business. It's, you know, we're gonna have a long relationship. I bought stuff from Dan in the past. He knows I pay cash, and but you know, if he can make more money, I want him to make as much money as possible so he can stay in business getting stuff because he brings me stuff. So. You really got to be as fair as you can be. The other thing is how fast I can move this. That's the real thing. Is that if I put out a lot of money, I'm gonna have to turn it really quick. And in this economy, it's gonna be really thin. We're gonna come back and let you know whether we got it or not.